Hello and welcome to Respectable. It's your boy K, and I'm back again with these previews. We're on Group D. We're doing the USMNT. Is that how you say it? The USA in Group D. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, drop down your comments, and share this video, guys. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, we're in America, in the USA. The land of the. Okay, I'm not gonna do the whole thingy. But yeah, we're doing the national team, man. You know what? I want to start off. I saw a crazy thing. They've not won a knockout game. They've only won like one knockout game in their history. That is insane. But then again, football is not their first sport. They don't even call it football. They have another name for it. So yeah, so yeah, I was surprised, but also not surprised at the same time. So yeah, let's touch on them. Let's touch on them. I want to first start off with the coach, Maurizio Pochettino. You know, a lot has been said. He's very under pressure. The Americans are on his, like they're here, they stay here on his China. And it's surprising really for them to do that to him, because he's still experimenting. At the same time, he's trying to find the right pieces. They don't like the matches against what is it, the Belgium and Portugal match. I watched the Belgium match, when they were conceding goals, and you could see that, he's still experimenting. He still doesn't know the right combinations. He's still trying to find what is right for this team, the right balance. And for people to be on his case like that is, for me, it's weird because you've tried. I've heard some people say, "Oh, no, they should have appointed," which I do believe national team managers should be from that same nation. But you've tried it. So what's wrong with the FA trying to outsource? Similarly with England, they try and outsource with Thomas Tuchel. If it's not working with people from your nation, if coaches from your own nation are not good enough, why not outsource? Why not bring in a coach from foreign? The problem with Maurizio is, he's ruffling a few feathers, with the email thing, sending an email instead of like calling the player personally, which doesn't really matter to me. Why is that really a big deal? And the links to AC Milan. As I'm recording this, I don't even know if he's confirmed, but there were strong links to AC Milan. So will he be very focused on this job? I don't know, but I think people should really get off his back. He's the upper top echelon of managers. He can handle this pressure, and this group isn't really difficult to navigate. He got a favorable draw. Turkey, yes, will pose them challenges. Paraguay, maybe a little bit of a challenge, but Australia, I don't think Australia is the Australia of the old. They should be able to get past this group. The home field advantage, it's on their side. So everything is on their side. Poch should be able to do this. Let me pull up the lineups. I want to really dissect the lineups. Because I want to get you guys in and out of here. When I dissect the lineups, we have in goal Matt Freese. Saw him in the recent friendlies. I don't think Matt Turner will start, but I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Turner starts. Again, as I was saying before, he is really experimenting. So we could see a different combinations. Then we have in the back line, I think he'll start experience of Tim Ream. He's really been playing well. He's playing at an all-star level in the MLS because he is in the all-star team sheet with Mbogazi. So he'll be playing there. Is Chris Richards fit? He is a key player, he is a key player for them. So is he really fit? I don't know. Last I checked, he was carrying an injury, and these players carrying injuries are not starting in these games. Same in the World Cup game, the ones that we've seen so far, and the Bosnia and Canada matches I'm recording, it's playing right now. They didn't start Jeko Bosnia, because he's carrying an injury in the South Africa game. I was surprised Modiba started, he was carrying an injury, you know, and then you see. So, well, Chris Richards starts. They do have Austin Trusty on the bench, so we will see from that. The fullbacks, I think, are definite starters. I'm bigger fans. Their fullbacks will be very key. I'm a big fan of their fullbacks. Anthony Robertson and Serginho Dest. They're really good attacking wise. Defensively, Robinson, I'm not particularly sure. Also, Dest, not particularly sure. But offensively, they should be really overloading those sides. So they'll be key. I think they'll line up in a four at the back. I did see a lot of three at the backs, but I think this will be the lineup for them. Then the two in midfield. You know, Tyler Adams, and I think he'll start Tyler Adams and Weston McKennie with Tyler Adams doing the dirty work, playing for Bournemouth, qualifying them for European football. Not always a starter, but he's very key for the USM and the experience he has. I think he's one of the captains, if not the captain. He's one of the like the leaders in the team. He'll be played around again, one of the leaders in the team. I don't know if he is the captain or who's the captain. Really, I didn't really check. It's between him and Weston McKennie because yeah, Weston McKennie playing for Juventus. He is a leader, doing solid work for Juventus, good on set pieces, as in he does the long throw-ins. He will be very, very key and a leader, the voice for them, to lead them forward. The two, I think the three Up ahead of him will be Brendan Aronson in the 10. He's a very much a nuisance. He just runs around and presses. Watching for Leeds is a nuisance for defenders. He's there and just pressing, pressing, pressing. Not that much creative, but does pop up with the odd assist or goal. But he'll be key, just to create, you know, what do you call it? Like create a lot of tension there or problems for opposition defenders or midfielders. Then I think they'll play Timothy Weah. Pulisic, obviously, I'll get to Pulisic right now, but I think, Timothy Weah, will they play Gio Reyna or Malik Tillman and then play Aronson outright? I was really tough with the data I've been gathering for this team. It was hard really to pick if Weah will start or they'll go with Reyna or someone else. Similarly in the midfield, I thought they would maybe slot in Halter, but we'll see. Then, obviously, up front, Florian Balogan. You know, again another difficult position where I've gone for Haji Wright. Maybe Haji Wright goes to the wing. But I think they should start Florian Balogan. Plays for Monaco. He's playing regularly. Does pop up with goals. He will lead. He's their best striking option. So they could go for that. And then last but not least, their best player, everyone's favorite player. Joking. Captain America. Christian Pulisic. I saw him in a poster with Messi and Ronaldo. Americans are putting him on that level. It's genuinely hilarious. He's not that caliber of player. I think he's solid. He's playing in the Serie A and struggling to notch up assists or goals, which is just raises my eyebrows. But he is their best player talent wise. He is a leader, has been there, done that before. He was at the last World Cup. He should lead them out of this group. He should carry the US on his back and try to lead them out of this group. But I think they do have the pieces. I think they could make it far, with the squad. This squad again, I'm not saying it's a sleeper team, but this is a sneaky, sneaky team that, can ruffle a few feathers if the coach finds the right balance and plays good football. So that's what I think, is key for them. The pathway out, yeah, maybe, the Turkey match, try not to lose the Turkey match, and then you can obviously beat Paraguay and thingy, which I think they will in Australia because I don't think Australia have the names anymore. Paraguay, I don't know what you're gonna get from Paraguay. I think they'll be compact against them later. They're playing later on. I think they'll be compact, sit back, try to hit them on the counter. Paraguay do have a good defense. They're very stingy, but you do have the attack. You do have the bench. With the Tillmans on the bench, the Haji Wrights, you know, Yunus Musa, Peralta. So key pieces are there. Everything is there. Poch again. I don't think there should be question marks, but there are question marks around them. So let's see. Let's see. I think they could make it far. So let's see. Let's see, guys. Let's see what happens in Group D. Are you excited for Group D? I'm not. But as always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share this video, guys. And as always, people, peace.